When Taehyung walked into Vogue World, everything stopped. The cameras, the crowd, even the stars on the red carpet, all eyes were on him. His outfit, his confidence, that effortless charm, he didn't just attend, he owned the event. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Jungkook saw him, and his reaction? Pure, unfiltered shock and admiration. This moment is breaking the internet, and here's exactly why Taehyung just stole the entire show. The moment Taehyung arrived, the energy completely shifted. It wasn't just a celebrity entrance, it was a statement. Cameras clicked nonstop as he stepped onto the carpet in that perfectly tailored outfit, bold, elegant, and effortlessly him. Every detail screamed confidence, from the way he adjusted his jacket to that subtle smirk that only Taehyung can pull off. Vogue World has seen countless stars before, but this was different. The crowd didn't just watch him, they felt him. Even the photographers paused for a second, almost forgetting to do their job. And backstage? Everyone was whispering, "Taehyung's here." But what fans didn't see right away was Jungkook's reaction. Hidden just behind the curtain, Jungkook caught that first glimpse, and you could see it in his eyes. Surprise, pride, and maybe just a little awe. He laughed under his breath, like even he couldn't believe how much Taehyung was owning the night. Within minutes, clips of Taehyung's walk started flooding social media. Taehyung at Vogue World trended worldwide in less than 10 minutes. Fans, stylists, and even celebrities couldn't stop talking about it. This wasn't just another red carpet moment. It was Taehyung's, and Jungkook's silent reaction made it even more unforgettable, and that was just the beginning, because what happened next backstage had everyone talking. Backstage, the air was buzzing, stylists rushing, cameras flashing, producers whispering directions. But amid the chaos, there was Jungkook. Dressed sharply, calm as ever, until he saw the screens showing Taehyung's entrance. For a moment, he froze. His eyes followed every movement, the confidence, the poise, the quiet power Taehyung carried. And then, that smile appeared. Not just any smile, the kind that says, "Yeah, that's my brother right there." A fan-captured clip showed Jungkook watching from behind the curtain, and within hours, it exploded online. People couldn't stop replaying it, the soft grin, the way he nodded, almost proudly. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram were flooded with captions like, "The way Jungkook looked at Taehyung, that's admiration right there." Taehyung owned Vogue World, but Jungkook's reaction? Legendary. Hashtags like hashtag Taehyung Vogue King and hashtag Jungkook Reaction climbed to the top of trending lists worldwide. Even Vogue's official page reposted the moment, captioning it, "When excellence recognizes excellence." Suddenly, this wasn't just about fashion anymore. It was about friendship, respect, and the kind of connection that fans had always admired between them. And as the night went on, the cameras caught something even more unexpected. A reunion that had the entire internet melting. As the event continued, Vogue World turned into a sea of flashing lights and applause. Models, artists, and A-listers mingled, but everyone's attention shifted again when Taehyung made his way backstage. The crowd parted like it was scripted. He moved with that calm confidence, greeting people, flashing polite smiles, completely unaware of the moment that was about to unfold. Just around the corner, Jungkook was finishing up an interview. The reporter asked a question, but before he could even answer, his eyes caught something in the distance. That familiar figure. That unmistakable presence, Taehyung. The two locked eyes for a brief second, and that was it. The noise, the crowd, the lights, it all seemed to fade. Jungkook's face lit up with the purest, most genuine smile. Taehyung grinned back, that signature deep, effortless smile that made everyone melt. Cameras caught it instantly, a quick hug, a few words exchanged, and that warmth between them that didn't need explanation. Fans described it as two worlds colliding again. Within minutes, the video of their reunion hit every platform imaginable. TikTok edits flooded timelines with slow-motion clips of their hug, set to emotional music. Twitter turned into chaos, with captions like, "This is why we love them." Taehyung and Jungkook, fashion, friendship, and forever icons. Even Vogue reposted the clip with the caption, "When art meets authenticity." And that was the moment, the one that defined the night. Not the gowns, not the lights, but a bond that stole the spotlight. By the next morning, Vogue World wasn't just trending, it was the internet. Every headline carried one name: Taehyung. Fashion blogs called him the new standard of elegance. Celebrities reposted his photos. Even designers who weren't at the event commented that his look was a masterpiece in motion. But what truly set social media ablaze wasn't just the outfit, it was that reunion moment with Jungkook. Clips from every angle surfaced online, one from a fan's phone, another from Vogue's behind-the-scenes feed, even one from a staff camera that showed their laughter right after the hug. Fans described it as something more than nostalgia. It was real, it was unplanned, and it showed a friendship that had survived the spotlight. On TikTok, edits hit millions of views overnight. Soft filters, emotional music, captions like, "This is what genuine looks like." On X, Twitter, the hashtag #TaehyungVogue moment hit over 10 million tweets in less than 24 hours, and then the brands reacted. Louis Vuitton reposted a photo of Taehyung with the caption, "The embodiment of timeless charisma." Vogue Korea released an exclusive article titled, "When Taehyung Walked, the World Watched." Jungkook, ever humble, broke his silence with a single post, a backstage photo of Taehyung, captioned with just 3 words, "Proud of you." That was it. No hashtags, no explanation, and yet it became the most liked post of the night. This wasn't just a fashion event anymore. It had turned into a cultural moment, one that reminded everyone why Taehyung and Jungkook are more than just stars. They're icons of connection, confidence, and authenticity in a world that rarely shows it. When the lights dimmed and the crowd slowly cleared, Vogue World transformed from a glittering spectacle into quiet hallways and fading footsteps. The music was gone, but the echo of the night still lingered, especially for Taehyung and Jungkook. Behind the scenes, Taehyung sat alone for a moment, still in that flawless outfit, scrolling through his phone as the world exploded with his name. Mentions, tags, videos, it was everywhere. But behind the glam and the noise, there was something simpler: gratitude. Those who were there said he smiled softly, almost shyly, when he saw Jungkook's post, "Proud of you." He didn't repost it, didn't comment, didn't need to. The connection between them didn't require words or public displays. It was already understood. Meanwhile, Jungkook was in his dressing room, still replaying the moment in his head. The cameras had caught that instant of pride, but what they didn't catch was what came right after. A quick knock at his door. Taehyung stepped in, still glowing from the show lights. They exchanged a quiet laugh, the kind that comes from years of friendship and shared dreams. "You killed it out there," Jungkook said. "You saw?" Taehyung asked, grinning. "The whole world saw," Jungkook replied. "It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't staged. Just 2 friends who'd grown together, now standing at the peak of their individual worlds, still cheering each other on." Later that night, as the team packed up, one staff member posted a blurry photo, the 2 of them walking side by side toward the exit, laughing quietly, unaware they were being photographed. The caption read simply, "Real moments don't need spotlights." That post alone hit 1 million likes in hours, because sometimes the most unforgettable parts of the story aren't the ones caught by cameras, but the ones that happen after they stop rolling. In the days that followed, the world couldn't stop replaying that night. Vogue World wasn't just a fashion event anymore, it became a symbol of something bigger: authenticity, artistry, and connection. For Taehyung, it marked a new era. Every major outlet, from Vogue to GQ, praised his effortless grace, calling him the man who made fashion feel human again. His presence wasn't about perfection, it was about emotion, about the way he made people feel, and for Jungkook, that moment reminded fans of why his support means so much. His reaction, unfiltered, genuine, full of pride, became a reminder that true success shines brighter when it's shared.